PWCC is a great way to sell your sports cards. If you're looking for a way to support the Cajun Cardboard YouTube channel, consider using the promo code Cajun, all caps, CAJUN, when you're selling your cards on the PWCC marketplace. Hey guys, Brian with Cajun Cardboard coming at you from the great state of Louisiana with another mail day. I do want to give you a heads up. This is mail day number 146. It's only 2 cards, and the reason it's only 2 cards is because they were monsters. As fate would have it, I sold almost exactly $10,000 worth of cards on PWCC Weekly number whatever it was last week. I can't remember. And I bought almost $10,000 worth of cards in the form of 2 cards in the exact same weekly. So it's great for me because I'm not coming out of pocket any money. I went out with duplicates and or cards that I have not prioritized or I'm choosing not to prioritize. And I came in with a big tier 2 card and then another tier 3 card. I think it's a tier 3 card from the hierarchy, both in gem mint condition, both BGS 9.5s. I'm very excited about these 2 cards. I don't want to waste any time. I'm going to get you over. We're going to look at the 2 cards, talk about the 2 cards. It's going to be a very short mail day, but I do want to give you a heads up. This is, the mail days are going to be few and far between, very sparse leading up to the National. I am going to do what I call a sports card fast. For 2 reasons. You know, people fast. When they fast, they just don't eat, right? So I'm about to not eat. I'm not going to bring in any new cards, no big purchases. I say that there are some bids out there, so there may be some stuff trickling in, but I am going to make a conscious effort to hyper focus on selling some of this raw stuff and some of these slabs that are laying around my office. Really put in some work as we lead up to National. Try to build a little nest egg so I can make moves at the National. Remember, I'm going to be there 6 days. If you don't stop me and say hello, you're not my friend. I want everybody who watches the channel, who I know in the hobby, and even if I don't know, stop, shake my hand, introduce yourself. I can't wait to meet everybody. There's a reason I chose to be there 6 full days is I want to just talk to people. I want to meet people. I am really not going to be buying as hot and heavy at the National this year as I have in years past. In years past, I've had things to do at the National. This year, it's all going to be about getting to meet people that I haven't met yet and then reuniting with friends who I only get to see maybe once or twice a year, but I text and message with on a daily basis. So that's what the National is going to be about this year. So please, please, please stop me. Talk to me, introduce yourself, tell me who you are, where you fit, what you're collecting, stuff like that. That's really the only reason I'm going to the National this year. Maybe pick up a few cards as well. But I'm fasting leading up to that. So this 2-card mail day, I don't know if it's going to be the last mail day before the National, but there's not going to be very many. So let's not waste any more time. Let's get over to it right now. Card number 1 is I'm very excited about. I'll be quite honest with you. This is a very big card. It's a very miserable pack odds card. If you're a hierarchy collector, you know this. When you start to, hyper focus on the gem mint quality PSA 10s and BGS 9s of this card, it gets even more difficult to obtain and more expensive. It's a BGS 9.5 mixed gem big men on a quart that I picked up in that PWCC Weekly that I mentioned. I've had an 8.5 of this card, and I felt like that wasn't good enough, and so I sold that maybe a year and a half ago, something like that, and I haven't filled that void. I haven't replaced it, and this is a big card. I mean, this is it's one of those super recognizables, the hot shots, the, platinum portraits, the, this big man on core, the thrill seekers, cards like that. Those are cards that pop, right? They just cut above, they jump out at you. So this big man on court was a humongous pickup and a great addition that I can highlight in yellow on my Cajun Cardboard Michael Jordan hierarchy checklist. So this was card number 1. I paid aggressively for the card because I knew I had cards selling in that PWCC Weekly that was going to help fund this purchase, so I could be a little more aggressive than normal. Right now, this is just me. My personal opinion is the best buys as far as best bang for your buck in the Michael Jordan 90s market, hierarchy type cards, is BGS 9.5 and PSA 9s. Again, I haven't looked at 7s and 8s because I'm not dwelling there right now. I am on crazy rare stuff, obviously rubies and showcases and platinums and things like that. But I feel like there's such a hyper focus and such an aggressive push by not as many collectors as you would think for the Jordan PSA 10s that I think the 9.5s and I think the PSA 9s are a pretty good value buy right now. Again, I don't like to give investment advice. I'm just telling you what I'm doing. So I love the 9.5. There's something about having a Gem Mint quality card that matters to me. So 9.5 is the number. And then the next one, I wasn't sure I would ever see this, but happy to pick up this Gravity Denied BGS 9.5. I own a PSA 8, I think. Actually, I had 2 or 3 PSA 8s. One of them I just sold. It's over here being shipped. Another one, that one I sold because I already had an 8. And this one, in 9.5, will replace the PSA 8 that is in my vault. I might have set the all-time record on this card. It is a really good subs. It's got a 10 centering, 10 corners, 9 edges, and then a 9.5 surface. So it's a really high-level card. We've talked about this card on the Cajun Cardboard, Michael Jordan Hierarchy. Hopefully those scratches are on the slab itself. Obviously they have to be, or the card would not have graded what it did. It's one of those deals where I know they got some of that magic wipe you can take to clean off your slabs. Somebody remind me in the comments what that stuff's called. But this Gravity Denied is really cool. As you guys know, it's on a shoelace-shaped swivel up here, and you actually move it, and the little window opens to see the card in the middle and stuff like that. So one of Jordan's most unique inserts out there. It's die cut unlike any other. And happy to add a gem copy of this card, which I never really expected to add a gem copy. It came along. There's not a ton of these out there, so I figured, well, now's the time. Let's just go check it out. Let's see, Card Ladder, boom. Let's go log in. Guys, I use Card Ladder for all my sales data. They don't pay me. I don't get any special perks. But that's just who I use for my sales data stuff. Let's type that in just to be safe. That's me right there. So May 26th, I paid $4,080 for the card. It's not in the database itself. But if we look for it, there's 2 PSA 10s. There's 6 BGS 9.5. So there's 8 in the world. I own 12.5% of them. Did you see how fast this Cajun can do math? 12.5% of the world's population of gem copies of the Gravity Denied. Not a very high print run card. It's only been graded 393 cards. More quick math for you from down here in Cajun country. But 8 gem copies in all of existence, right? 8 gem copies in the world, 0.9% gem rate, 3.23% gem rate. I'll take it. $4,000 is a lot for this particular card. If we sort it by the highest price ever paid, I win by quite some margin, and that's just the nature of the beast right now. So that is the highest price ever paid. I wonder if any grade has ever sold for more than that. No, that pretty much takes the cake. So you won't even see a PSA 10 copy, I don't even think. Let's see if there's even been a public PSA 10 sale. What did we say? There was 2 of them. Okay, that's going to make you want to throw up in your porridge. A PSA 10, one of the 2 PSA 10 copies sold for $180 in 2012, which pisses me off. I wasn't collecting in 2012, but oh my God, I could have a lot less stress and anxiety in my life had I been collecting in 2012 doing what I'm doing. Unfortunately, I'm paying exorbitant high prices here. So that's it, guys. Mail day number 146 is a 2 Jordan card mail day, 2 hierarchy cards, 2 BGS 9.5s with 10 subs. The 1996 Skybox Big Mint on court. I still need to pick up the Z-Pete, which is the parallel insert of the BMOC, and then of course I picked up the Pop 6 Gravity Denied BGS 9.5 as well. That's it. That's it for the mail day. Again, just to reiterate, guys, hierarchy posters are still available. If you don't have a hierarchy poster, it's $75 for the first poster. Why are you charging $75 for a freaking poster, Cajun? Well, because I have to put it into a tube, and then I ship them FedEx delivered with tracking, and that shit is expensive. So you're usually looking at somewhere from $40 to as much as $60. I shipped one the other day. It was $57 for me to ship it, and I sold the poster for $75. So that's, $18 to me, right? So there's not a huge margin. It's not like I'm gouging people. That is why each additional poster is only $10. I'm basically selling the damn things for $10, but the damn shipping is so expensive. So it's $75 for the first poster. I can fit up to 6 in one shipping tube safely. That way they get to you not wrinkled, not damaged, flat. You can frame them, you can gloss them, you can laminate them, you can do whatever the hell you want. I use it as a checklist. I've started to use it as my checklist on how I personally want to collect Michael Jordan cards. Again, this is maybe my brainchild, but a lot of thought from a lot of different Jordan collectors went into putting these Cajun Cardboard hierarchy posters together and ranking the cards and putting them into tiers. And so it was an amalgamation, as they say, of a bunch of input from a bunch of guys a lot smarter than me, a lot more experienced than me, with a lot more Jordan card knowledge than me, that resulted in this hierarchy. So the posters are still available. The easiest way is just to message me on Instagram, and I'll give you my PayPal address. You shoot over PayPal friends and family. You get your poster in the next couple days. Ship, FedEx, in a tube safely. $75 for the first poster, $10 for each additional poster. So if you want 3 posters, $95. If you want 6 posters, $125. You get it? It's the shipping that's the damn problem, and there's just no way around it. There's no other way to ship a poster other than putting it in one of these cardboard tubes and shipping it for somewhere between $40 and $60. It's just the way it is. So the other way you could support the channel, if you like what I do with the PWCC Vault and you've got interest in it and you want to learn more about it, consider using the promo code Cajun, all capital letters, C-A-J-U-N, when you vault your cards with PWCC, or when you send cards to PWCC to sell on the PWCC weekly auction or premier auction. Even if you're just vaulting your cards, if you use the promo code Cajun, C-A-J-U-N, I get a little bit of credit. I don't get any money from you, obviously, but it kind of lends credibility to me and my voice on in the hobby, the content world, as far as PWCC's perspective. So I would be most thankful, and some of you guys message me all the time, hey, I sent some stuff to sell with the Cajun. I can't tell you how good that makes me feel. It means I'm doing something right. It means that you guys have grown to trust me. And again, like I said, I'm as transparent as possible. If there's something great about PWCC, I tell you. If there's something that I think they need to improve, I tell you. But for the way I do things and the way a lot of people in this hobby collect in and out, cards always coming in and out and kind of hyper-focusing, it's a great inventory management system as well. If you can get over that need to touch and feel, right? And that's what she said. So thank you guys for watching as always. Keep collecting, stay positive in the hobby, and peace.